NIH announced it was cutting payments toward overhead costs for research institutions that receive its grants, a policy that could leave universities with major budget gaps.
NIH announces it's going to stop paying its negotiated, contractually obligated indirect costs, and it's going to go down to 15%.
NIH is the engine that has produced all these therapies, all the fantastic therapies you hear about for cancer, heart disease, and for brain health. But it's scary about what are we going to do if that doesn't happen, if we don't get funded. But I get a certain grant from NIH, and then it's supplemented to the university to support the infrastructure around my laboratories.
I can't work, and the people who work with me cannot work without the indirect support. We need the maintenance people, we need the janitorial staff, we need the utilities. I can't work without heat and air conditioning.
There are hundreds, thousands, tens of thousands of these kids who have mutations in SYNGAP. They're desperate, we're running out of time, and we're delayed, so that's not a great place to be.
The research that we do is important because it literally is going to help save lives. It's going to prevent people from dying. And it's going to hurt us at Hopkins. It's going to hurt us nationally in that we're losing good people from the sciences. But the lady with cancer who's being treated right now, that's the one who's being hurt right now. We need to realize that indirect costs are just as important to research as direct costs.
The Trump administration's decision to cap the NIH's funding estimates it would save the government $4 billion a year, but at cost many scientists say would stop life-saving work from being completed. A Massachusetts federal judge put a pause on the Trump administration's push to change how the National Institutes of Health funds research. New grant applications have been delayed despite court rulings to end a government spending freeze, and until the court fight is done, researchers aren't sure what they can continue to afford. To read more, visit WashingtonTimes.com.